Mysteries of Udolpho is one of the first bestsellers ever written. It was published in 1794 and it was written by a lady called Anne Radcliffe. It's about this medieval French orphaned teenage girl who is whisked away into faraway Italy when her aunt, her guardian, decides to marry a charismatic and handsome Italian nobleman. But when they arrive at his gloomy castle in the mountains, it turns out that he is a villainous captain of the robbers who is only after their fortune. This is basically the plot. However, the plot takes up about 5% of this novel. The other 95% are purely vibes, elaborate landscape descriptions, or protagonists' pieces of poetry. There is actually not that much poetry in it. She does write some poems here and there. And setting the scene, it sets the scene for about 250 pages before we even arrive at the castle, before we even step foot inside the castle. So I don't want to seem like I'm talking down on this novel, because I personally could never write anything of the quality of Mysteries of Udolpho. But it is true that we are not exactly the target audience here. That would be bored 18th and 19th century ladies. And with them, it did remarkably well. It was a bestseller. Mysteries of Udolpho does what it sets out to do pretty much perfectly. It's a novel based on vibes, and the vibes are immaculate. Anne Radcliffe does a very good job of describing the idyllic French countryside, the romantic snow-covered mountaintops, the bustling city of Venice on lantern-illuminated waters, glorious sunsets and dancing peasants. You get the gist. She describes them with the utmost immersiveness possible, and she does that having never stepped foot outside of England anywhere. She got pretty much all of her information from travel books, and I'd imagine none of her audience did travelers either. They were... So this novel give them this opportunity to take a glimpse, not glimpse, because this book is 700 pages long, but to take one good look into a world far, far away. Fantastical escapism, basically. And also wish fulfillment. Emily St. Aubert has not one, but two dashing young suitors ready to die for her at a moment's notice. One of them even grovels to her for no... He keeps apologizing and apologizing for something that he never even did. So, as for Emily St. Aubert, she can do no wrong, because you cannot do anything wrong if you do nothing. And if the situation gets too out of hand, you just faint. This is where I should give a recommendation, but I cannot do it in good conscience. This book is very much an acquired taste, but if it's your taste, then here you go. Mysteries of Udolpho by Anne Radcliffe. I had fun with it. I'm pretty sure that there might be some other people who also really enjoy it, so